The last time Michael spent $50, it was on a bad burrito. Hayley is a little smarter. She went to United Discount Chemist, where if she spends $50 or more, she can win one of 12 $1,000 BP gift cards.
SAFM.
If you're a child of the 90s, then you'd know these guys and this song. I bought 9 copies myself. They've sold over 16 million records worldwide, 8 albums in the top 40, and 6 singles in the top 40. They released their own beer. It was called Hops. That's not even a joke. They're here in Adelaide right now. It's international pop sensation Hanson.
Hooray! Woohoo!
That's quite an intro.
When you say it,
I feel like I should come on Price is Right now.
Come on down, Taylor!
Can we win a car?
When you say if you're a child of the 90s, I just imagine this couple, that has all these kids, that just loves this one band.
Well,
do you know the 90s? Oh, yeah, they live down the street.
I'm back in the 90s.
They really like each other.
I've got all their records.
48,000 billion children.
So we have the boys from Hanson in the studio right now, which is so exciting for everybody.
Name check. Let's go around. We got...
Hello, I'm Isaac.
He's on Loveline, apparently. This is Taylor.
Can I use a fake name?
I think everybody's come committed to your name,
say
Zach.
something incriminating later.
because you have a cold, or
And
because
Zach's not able to
feisty?
be with us right
And
now.
this is-
But
I'm
sexy,
Henry.
salty meat, Zach Hanson.
No, this is
Salty
Zach.
meat.
So you guys, was only, I guess, less than 2 years ago that you were in Adelaide, performing in Adelaide, and we, welcome you back with open arms.
you.
Do you, I know you can't spend much time here, but I see you've been to Chibo.
We
What
did
do
go
you
to
think of
Chibo. It was great. Really good
Yeah,
coffee.
it was, and
especially at
is
this hour.
currently great.
I mean, I'll be, to be fair, if anyone walked up to me with a coffee at this hour, I'd be like, "Your coffee is the best coffee in the world."
That's 100% true. We get the worst coffee given to us because there's nothing else open at 5 a.m.
Like, I will have that. Thank you.
They were the first people in the door.
They literally flipped the sign
It
that
was
said
like-
open
they're
when
like-
we walked in.
Open up! Let us have your caffeine.
Well, it sounds like you didn't need any, so you're
Yeah.
doing pretty well.
Zach,
Hey,
Zach doesn't drink caffeine.
I
so-
was born with mostly sugar in my blood.
oh,
Yeah.
that's positive.
It's not blood sugar, it's sugar blood.
Just sugar blood. Hey, 21 years as a band, yeah?
That's
Yeah.
right. Well, 22 actually.
22.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
Keep getting older.
That makes us feel old.
I mean,
Jesus was 33.
33? You're almost, that's going quite well. Isaac, you'd have to be getting, how old are you now, Isaac?
I'm 33.
Jesus!
Which is
You can say that about him.
It's good.
It
But
makes
we,
sense.
well,
it
which is
hasn't been
exactly
20
why I'm not wearing a WWJD bracelet, which means What Would Jesus Do bracelet, because I'm not going to die on a cross for a bunch of yahoos.
We just got deep.
weird.
We just got a bunch of yahoos. Hey, I just saw
Did
the...
say Yahoo though.
Yahoos.
I did steal that joke from my
So
friend. So
we
I will.
first time we actually. The first major record was not 22 years ago. If everyone's like counting on their
Yeah,
hands,
no.
or like, I don't understand.
You guys first started jamming 22
Yeah.
years ago, essentially?
Playing shows, we did shows, but we didn't get signed. Nobody really knew us for about 5 or 6 years. So.
Is it nice to have, like, I assume that you'd have the fans like us, like Michael and I, that have aged with you guys, but do you find yourself getting new fans that are just discovering Hanson that don't even know about your stuff in the 90s?
Oh yeah, all the time
absolutely.
actually. And well, it's actually really funny because we actually have fans that are younger than our first record. So it's kind of like this weird combination of it, and a cool combination of the fact that you have people who are in their mid 20s, even up to their kind of mid 30s, and then you have the teenagers as well.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing that every band kind of crosses
I
their
think
fingers and
music,
hopes for.
I mean, people get really fixated on when on a particular pop culture moment, but you don't make records in order to reflect on the past. That's not the way that's not the way you keep fans. So, thankfully, yeah, we do have a lot of new fans and a lot of fans that we are amazingly grateful for that have been there since the beginning. I mean, that's amazing.
Is Kat Denning a fan who's been there from the beginning?
I
She
think that's
is,
true. Yeah, I
as
would
far
say
as-
yes.
Okay, Kat
She actually has
Denning-
a great story talking about riding on her bike with a little radio and then hearing I think about for the first time and like stopping and like driving straight to the record store, and like the kind of a classic like American like just going down the.
Yeah, and of course,
Backstreet.
Down
she's
Peachtree
kind of a great
Avenue.
storyteller too.
Yeah.
Well, Kat
Yeah.
Denning's obviously from Two Broke Girls, if you didn't know, and she features in the film clip to your new song.
That's right. Yeah.
Girl back, yeah.
And I mean, it's got to be amazing because the current stars, I'm talking the Miley Cyruses and you know the people that are blowing up now who are in their early 20s, they would have grown up with you, and you guys would be, like you'd be heroes to them. they
Well,
worship you.
I don't know if we'd say that, but
I did, so you don't have to. It's
Yeah.
really easy now. you just have to nod your head and
You're
go.
like, this is when we
Absolutely.
remain silent.
Who's
it
the
is
biggest?
pretty wild.
Yeah. Who's the biggest sort of the current day pop stars that sort of come to you and said, you know what, I was a massive fan.
Okay, hold on. Let's. We could say anything.
We can say that.
Could lie to the
do
people.
we go facetious or we go honest? You're actually asking a straight question. I would say, as far as somebody that's straight up and like, yeah, I follow what you guys do and know what's going on, and is like probably one of the biggest music stars now is probably Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, wow.
Who I'm a fan of hers. I think she's phenomenal. I mean, I
Yeah,
think
I really do.
just her
Agreed.
whole, like, actually not just like taking her clothes off on stage.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
being
exactly.
Kind of like something to look up to, and writing songs. So
Mostly about guys.
Yeah.
Who are
Yeah, exactly.
breaking up
Look,
with her.
we absolutely love your stuff now, and you're going to be amazing tonight. But we were talking about this yesterday and going, God, like, imagine if we were told in 1997 that we were going to be interviewing Hanson. I think I would have just passed out and I wouldn't have woken up. So,
I would have played it pretty cool, and then I would have passed out behind the closed doors.
So what we want to do is something that we've always wanted to do, and I think it'll be fun for you guys as well. We're going to go back to 1997 next, so we need to put on a little high voices, and we're going to interview like we would have when Middle of Nowhere came out, right after this song.
Hanson Time Warp.
I am Isaac. I'm 16 and I play the guitar.
Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm 14 and I play the keyboard.
My name is Zachary Walker Hanson. I'm 11 and I play the drum.
Hanson Time Warp.
We are from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we've lived in a lot of different places.
But Tulsa is our home.
Yeah, Tulsa's where we grew up.
And the great thing about being brothers and being a band together is the fact that we kind of keep each other in line and kind of keep each other grounded.
Let's go back in time. Hanson time.
Okay, we are in 1997 right now. Hanson.
actually, we sounded groggy like we do right now.
No, you sounded so cute.
Or very
Probably-
definitive pausing, like, "Hi, I'm Zachary Walker Hanson, and I play the drums."
There's someone on the
There's
way.
someone on the way.
Okay, there's a few questions that obviously Michael and I would love to ask, like we would have wanted to ask back in 1997, when you were plastered all over my bedroom wall and probably mine as well. Come on.
Not a lot of the
okay.
wall.
Zach, look, I started drumming because of Zach in 1996 and 1997.
Yeah.
And all three of them got me into rollerblading, which
Oh wow.
was pretty cool in 97, but these days doesn't really hold much.
Okay, Taylor, I'm going to ask the question that every single girl wanted to know. In 1997, do you have a girlfriend right now?
I do not have a girlfriend.
So you're single.
In 1997?
In 97, I was single, yeah.
And would you have dated a fan?
I would have if it was the right girl.
Oh, I think
That's
every
so cool
girl...
to know.
Haley's a 32-year-old woman with 2 children and a husband.
One child.
Well, you got one in the oven. Okay, guys.
At least it's not in 1997.
No, that would be weird.
That would be-
would've been 15.
It
been
happens.
odd.
It's possible.
Hey, I had 3 copies of Tulsa, Tokyo in the Middle of Nowhere. That's 3 copies of the video.
Wow.
I'm Puff Rock
Did you
Lee.
just,
Yeah.
Did you just wear that thing out?
Buff Rock.
Well, no, I bought I went to a warehouse auction and I got
Yeah.
a thing of VHS music things.
Yeah.
Music tapes, and yours was at the top.
Yeah.
And I watched the whole thing, and I know that Mbop is, that's considered, I guess, the number 1 single. My favourite song was always I Will Come to You.
Yeah.
What was your guys' favourite song from that album? What'd you get the most fun out of
The
playing?
first record.
I will say "Look at You,"
Look at you!
which is the really funky kind of
But the thing is,
groove bass song.
we grew up listening to soul music and early rock and roll. So a lot of even Mbop actually. People often try and play that, and they just take out all the swing.
There's a swing.
But
in
it's down. It's like a pocketed song. So a lot of the more funk songs are actually the ones that are the most fun to play. Like Look at You, Speechless. Even Where's the Love has a little bit more of that.
Yeah.
I love that one.
So
So we're in 1997 now. You just had an amazing record. You're very famous at the moment. Do you think that this will last, or do you think you'll retire early?
We definitely won't retire early. We'll be doing this for a long time, or at least as long as we can.
Just
I mean,
think-
one day,
just think of
one
us
day
as-
we'll actually be old and
like
in our
25.
20s.
Oh,
You know?
don't say that. You guys will be well gone before that. 25, that's ancient.
Just think of us as old guys with high voices.
Exactly.
like Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, exactly. And he did really well for himself.
Nothing went bad for him.
Yeah.
Except for we don't go to movie theaters.
No,
at all.
That doesn't happen anymore.
Any
Okay,
kind.
1997. We're talking to Hanson. What's the most obscure marketing deal or marketing offer that you guys have been given with your current success?
Oh, I don't know if it's that obscure. I think it's more just like abhorrent. Like we couldn't do it.
What was it?
Lunchboxes and dolls.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say that the most obscure would be that we've been offered everything except for Hanson cigarettes.
Hanson cigarettes, because you've got Hanson beer.
I mean, it's addictive.
It's horrible for the children.
It's horrible for the children.
No, that would really not go over well.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been asked to do a lot of things. We've also made some crazy stuff. I mean, Hanson watches.
Hanson watches, yeah.
Wow,
Hanson
you're like Will I Am.
Hello.
But we just are not not interested in
You're not
stuff that's
sellouts.
stuff that's gonna be like,
We're not
that was
interested
there on the
in-
toy aisle next
Yeah.
to like
We're not
We're-
interested
we're a
in
band,
over
you know.
merchandising ourselves. We want people to know us
And-
for our
unless
music
it's-
and not for
But in the
our
future, I
merchandising.
predict that we will manage all of our merchandising and produce things that are actually cool as items.
Well,
like
good
beer.
luck in the future.
Yeah,
You know.
I hope the future holds all the best for you guys.
Yeah.
Now, this is
I
going
hope
to be
we
a
could rollerblade when we were in our 30s.
I reckon we can all rollerblade
Yeah.
together into the
Yeah.
sunset, maybe.
Oh, wow, that would be the dream. You just fulfilled Michael and my dream just talking to you right now. Thank you so much for coming into the studio. You're going to be at HQ tonight. Hanson.
Oh, this
We
is
love
amazing.
you. Thank you.
so much for
Thank
coming
you,
in,
guys.
guys. And can I just say, you're so much better than One Direction. Someone told us yesterday that Hanson were the One Direction of 1997. To me, I go, no, sir. Hanson
would
play
you-
their instruments.
Why would you even compare that? I mean, honestly,
I'll find the person that said it, Taylor, and I'll
about
hurt
it.
them,
Yeah.
and I'll make them smoke
Well,
Hanson
no,
cigarettes.
but on a literal,
I
but
think
on a
what
literal
they mean,
level.
what they
On a literal
mean
level,
is
yeah.
that a lot of young people really like One Direction, and when we came out, a lot of young people really liked us, and I think that connection makes a lot of sense.
we'll take that compliment.
We were not auditioned on X Factor.
No, all right.
We were not put together.
I think you would have gone quite
No,
well.
you
People
weren't.
don't write our songs for us.
All right, if you're listening to this and you want to
Snap
know
that
what
one,
the boys
dude.
look like now as well, we'll take a photo. We'll put it on our Facebook and Instagram and tweet it as well. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.